elevated, I'm hella faded.
What's good, guys? It's the Noobie here, and welcome back to another Roblox video. And before we start, I just want to say, please subscribe to the channel. A lot of you guys watching these videos are non-subscribed, and I'd heavily appreciate it if you just set the timer to subscribe. It is only free. Just click that red button down below this video. And by the way, the Roblox Halloween Blocktober merch is only going to be available for almost another 2 weeks, so get it while you can. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the video. Now, this video is going to be talking about how you can get to 1,000 subscribers on Roblox YouTube in like literally a couple months. Like, this method I'm going to be showing you guys has literally gotten me to almost 2,000 subscribers. And to give you guys a little bit of insight, I started out with 90 subscribers at the beginning of this year, so it actually does pretty much work, at least for me. So I'm going to be teaching you guys how to actually do it. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to cover is actually called equipment. Now, I'm pretty sure all you guys know what I'm talking about, like, you know, the equipment that you need to make YouTube videos, a microphone, a headset, a computer, pretty much all that other stuff that you pretty much need to actually make videos on YouTube. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, I don't really think that you need really the best equipment in the world, and I'll explain why in a sec. When you're starting out as a YouTuber, you really do not need the best equipment. This doesn't just go for Roblox YouTube, this goes for pretty much YouTube in generally. You don't really need the best camera, the best microphone, the best computer in the world. You really don't need all that. All you pretty much need is just the standard cheap stuff to actually get you off the ground and actually get started making videos. I have a 100% prime example of this actually working, and I'm actually going to take my most popular video, how to get 3 Roblox Bandit top hats for free, and I'm actually going to play a little bit of the audio clip of that video in a second. I just want you guys to rate how good do you think the audio is in that video, and just showing you guys how many views that video actually got me. Updates and like give their opinions of them. So for example, let's just say, you know, they delete all Roblox avatars and replace them with Anthro. Now, before you even answer that question, I already know what you guys are about to say, that sound, audio thing, whatever, was trash, the video was trash, but it ended up getting me 21,000 views as of currently, and I think that's a really good number, and it just pretty much shows that you guys, that you don't really need the best equipment in the world to actually make a good YouTube video that does successful in the YouTube algorithm. All you need is just a good idea that is very relevant to the topic that you're talking about, and know how to market it out so a lot of people can see it. And speaking of that segues us into our next topic, which is thumbnails. In my personal opinion, I think the thumbnails of your YouTube video generally, not just talking about Roblox content, is probably one of the most important, if not the most important thing that relates to your YouTube video when you're trying to get it out there. Because in reality, without the thumbnail, the person that is clicking on your video has no idea or no clue what's actually going to be going on with the video. So if you have a good thumbnail conveying your message that you're trying to convey with the video, then it's actually going to make your video very successful and actually get your video out there and potentially get you more subscribers, views, and when we're going to be talking about monetization, even more money. Now, a lot of people ask what the type of program that they should actually be using to actually make their thumbnails, and a lot of people will just jump to the thing called Photoshop. I'm pretty sure all you guys know what it is, but you know, you don't really actually have to buy it. Photoshop, if you guys don't know, Photoshop is something you have to pay for monthly. I think it's $20 a month or something like that, but you don't actually have to buy Photoshop right off the bat if you're just starting out on YouTube. Personally, when I started out on YouTube, I made you know, all my thumbnails on Pixlr. I think I made it on PicMonkey too. There's a lot of other things, Paint.net, a lot of other things like that, you know, you could just make great thumbnails with. I think that you guys could actually, you know, get a lot of thumbnails out there if you just know how to use it and just, you know, kind of use it to your advantage and make it work out. That's what I did for the most part for most of my YouTuber career. You know, I use things like, you know, Paint.net and not Photoshop, but I use things like, you know, Pixlr that just made it way easier to do for free. When you're actually making your thumbnails, I recommend you actually follow a tutorial made by Seshu. He actually taught me how to make my thumbnails actually in the way that I do now, and I think that he just makes a great tutorial on how to actually make your thumbnails, because in this video I'm not going to be teaching you guys how to do that because there's so many other softwares, but he's going to be teaching you guys how to actually do with, you know, things like Photoshop and like other things. So you guys can go in the link in the description below to actually see that tutorial. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it for the thumbnail portion. Again, go to the description below to actually check out Seshi's video just talking about how to make a nice Roblox thumbnail that just really clean and it looks really good, just like the ones that I make. So yeah, without further ado, let's just move on to our next segment. Editing Editing a video is the second most important thing to actually making a very good YouTube video generally, not just with Roblox videos, but generally with any other YouTube video, because making a good thumbnail means that somebody is intrigued to actually click on that video. But with them actually making a good video, which editing, making it all like, cool, adding special effects, all that other stuff is actually what's going to make people stay on the video and stay interested into that video. Now, just like I said in the thumbnail portion of this video, you do not have to go all out making your videos the best thing possible with the best types of editing softwares. You don't have to do crazy special effects with your videos at the beginning. You can do that later once you start actually getting comfortable with editing your videos. And again, you also don't need to have to pay a lot of money for, all this other stuff like, with Sony Vegas Pro, Final Cut Pro, just to name a few. You can pretty much just use all the free software that comes with, most computers with Windows and Mac. I think Windows has Windows Movie Maker, and then Mac has iMovie. I think iMovie is a very good software, and again with Windows Movie Maker, but those are pretty much just to polish up your videos and not make them, as bad as if you would have not edited them at all. So my whole take on the editing and thumbnail portion is that you don't need to actually spend all your money on, buying things like Photoshop or getting, really crazy editing softwares. You can pretty much just use what, is free on the internet. And I mean, yeah, you're pretty much going to be set. And then until you actually start growing your channel to, over 1,000 subscribers, or even if you feel comfortable doing it at 100 subscribers or something like that, then you could actually start investing into things like, actual editing softwares like Sony Vegas and Photoshop, because then that's when you're actually going to start being comfortable with editing your videos. But yeah, without further ado, let's just move on to our next topic. Getting your videos out there when you're making a YouTube video is very important, especially in this circumstance with we're talking about Roblox YouTube. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there talking about Roblox, involving Roblox in some way, a bunch of them out there, but to get yours actually in the algorithm and letting people actually see your videos is going to be the most important thing that you're going to actually have to be doing. For example, using things like keywords in your title and description, and using tags in your videos, or just to name a few on things that you could actually do to make your video actually appear more in the YouTube algorithm. I'm going to be going a little bit more in depth on how this thing actually works, since a lot of people really get confused on this types of stuff, with the algorithm and actually having to learn it, because it's really hard to learn. But to give a little short description on how tags and keywords work, basically, let's just take, for example, you want to make a video talking about Roblox. Generally, it doesn't have to be a specific topic. Let's just talk about Roblox, for example. When you put Roblox in your title, description, and tags, it actually puts you higher in the search results, which means that when somebody looks up Roblox, you're actually going to be coming up higher than if you wouldn't actually put in those keywords and tags. So basically, it makes it easier for people to discover your videos. That's just a little small percentage of actually understanding the YouTube algorithm, but that pretty much just gives you the gist on how that type of stuff works. And of course, you guys could also watch a lot of other videos talking about that stuff and how you actually get your videos out there. But yeah, that's just a little gist of how it actually works. But with that being said, let's move on to our last topic, which is, I'm pretty sure what a lot of you guys actually clicked on this video and actually wanted to learn about: monetization. YouTube monetization is what a lot of people really want to get on YouTube. That's actually some main people's reason to actually make a YouTube channel, to actually get money out of it. And I'm going to be saying this right now for all you guys to actually understand. If you focus your whole channel on making money, your channel will never succeed in the long term. This is because that if you want your channel to just be a money-making, revenue-generating machine, and you're not actually caring about your content, people are actually going to lose interest in you and your content and your channel, and then unsubscribe eventually, and then your channel will die out. When you're starting to become a YouTuber, you do not need to start making videos for money. You have to genuinely enjoy making the videos and doing the process of doing it. Personally, for me, this video took me 2 hours to make, and I am barely even getting anything out of it. So I genuinely enjoy making videos, and that's what a lot of big YouTubers actually ended up doing to actually get their channels where they are today. Because if you're doing YouTube just for the money and nothing else, you don't care about the content, the fans, or anything, then I genuinely believe that you will never become a YouTuber and that you should just quit now. I know that sounded super harsh, but I mean, look at channels like Kazak. These channels are literally dying because they are all made just to make money. Kazak was somebody that did not care about his content, or did a very lazy content that was made just to get really quick views. So I really do recommend that if you're wanting to actually make a YouTube channel very long term and make it like, you know, a career or something, then actually put care and time into your videos. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys are very inspired to make good quality, high effort YouTube videos, and I hope all you guys, everyone, end up becoming a YouTuber one day. I really do hope that. I think you guys all have a potential. Everybody has a potential on YouTube. All you gotta do is just know what you're doing and actually learn the algorithm and stuff, and, you know, do everything correctly, and then once you do it, it's all gonna come later. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, subscribe, join the Roblox group in the description below. Follow my Twitter at Mr_Cringe_101, and I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. I'm the Noobie. Peace out.